Good afternoon, family and friends. Welcome to the Woke Nation. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Where you are, as I always do, I encourage you to live your life, have fun. It is your life. No one will live your life for you. Make yourself happy. Don't give the key to your happiness. Don't put it in another one's pocket. Don't give it to God. Don't give it to Jesus. Don't give it to your ancestors. It is your life. You have to live your life. You are one by blood with your ancestors. They are not some spirit somewhere hanging and waiting to come and do anything for you. You are one with your ancestors. You are not one with God. You are not one with Jesus. You are not one with Abraham. You are not one with every character you read in the Holy Book. No, you are not. Just as you are not one with Spider-Man or every character you're watching in a movie or reading in a book, fictional book. Understand that. I was laughing yesterday when I made that post about where they say Jesus is risen, but when you die of coronavirus, you are saying Jesus is risen. When you die of coronavirus, you are not rising. You're gonna stay there. So I talk about how Jesus and God, Jesus, they never existed. So in Nigeria, of course, there are the most ones that attack me. Not other people don't attack me, but the most people that attack me are the Nigerians, Nigerian Christians mainly. He said, he began to curse me, of course. I curse back, insult me, I insult back. So with his first word, among his first word, he said, without Jesus, you won't be here today. I said, see. Jesus, he never see, but he believed Jesus is his creator. He believed all the nonsense he read in the Bible, or in the Quran, or in the Torah. He believed that nonsense is true. It's not. And that is our problem. Until Africans understand that religion is their problem, they will never solve their problem. They will remain lost. They will remain poor. They will remain wretched. They will remain slaves until they recognize the power or the influence of religion over their life. Oh, I read a post that one of our awakened African make. He said Africans don't have African presidents. And it's true. We don't have African leaders. What we have is Christian leaders, Islamic leaders, Jewish leaders. That's what we have. They are religious people leading us. And when they are leading us according to white man's propaganda. Because all those religions were given to us by white man. So what they are teaching us is to worship white people, white supremacy, white superiority, white privilege. That's why we can worship white man in Africa. But our own brothers in Africa we kill. They say, oh, Africans don't love themselves. No, it's not true. Africans have been programmed. They are not themselves yet. How can you say somebody that is not them, people that are not themselves don't love themselves or enemy of themselves? They don't know themselves yet. They don't know what they are doing. That's why in America, when somebody commits a crime or offense, even killing person, if they say he has mental problem, nobody touches him because he don't know what he's doing or he don't know what he did. So that's the situation Africans in. Religion is mental illness, it's mental problem, it's mental sickness, it's mental disease, it's mental slavery. That's our problem in Africa. There is no Satan that is our problem. There is no demon that is our problem except religion. And those who brought religion to us, they are the real demons. They are the real devils. They are the real Satan. You're supposed to be attacking. I didn't say you're supposed to be talking about. You're supposed to be attacking. We don't have African leaders. I've been saying that. We have Christian leaders. We have Muslim leaders. We have Jewish leaders. But where are the African leaders? Anytime any African try to rise up to show the form of African way of living or African leadership, boom, they kill him. Because our revolutionaries keep making the same mistake. because some few people begin to follow you. Now you create a movement. You want to do this. No, you can't overcome these demons like that. Come on, wake up, Africans. You need majority of Africans before you can. If you don't get the majority that are not following you will kill you. Majority carries the vote. You have to get the majority of Africans to wake up, unite, then make their own weapons and stand. That's how you can be a good African leader. But you rise up, you say, oh, I'm building my own country now. My own country is going to be an example. Other African leaders will stay there. White men will come and kill you. How did they kill Muammar Gaddafi? Although he was carrying out Islamic agenda, but he was caring about his people. Okay? But where were the African leaders when they come and kill Gaddafi? And some stupid Africans believe it was Obama that killed Gaddafi. You are stupid. Quit Obama. Where are the African leaders? You think America will come to Africa and do something without their consent? And after they kill Gaddafi, how many African leaders say, no, this killing is not good, we must pursue it, we must know, how do you kill our brother? None of them. But you praise white people, you condemn white people. When it's well with you, he says white people that made it. And when something is not good with you, you say you condemn white people. You say that's when you begin to think, yeah, they are the one that is manipulating our leaders. They are the one that are using our leaders. Yeah, it has been happening before you were born. But what are you doing as a people, Africans? You need to wake up first, trash every religion. Look at your village. You that is talking online, look at your village. Like in my village, in my own town, our Christianity made our people to believe that Uchu is our problem. Uchu that is symbol of our unity, symbol of our union. But they managed to tell them Uchu is evil God or evil idol that our ancestors were worshipping. That's why when you are doing business, it will not work. That's nonsense. Our people does not have idols more than Chinese people, more than Spanish people, more than the Indians. Look at them. Are they not better than all the Africans put together? You see them running their mouth. That's why you see them jumping into becoming a pastor. I did not become pastor or evangelist because I started business. It was not. No. My parents are my witness and those that know me. And when I was doing pastoral work, I found out people, you have to lie for you to make money. I left it, went back to business, and I made money. I started business for my younger ones. Because to make money is easy. But the question is this, do you have the mind and do you know the secret? It's very easy. If you want to make money, you have to be ready to know how to lie, how to take risk. When I mean risk, you know this thing is bad and you are doing it. But after that, they go to church, tell you, God has blessed me. If they don't succeed, they say, devil has attacked me. As I was talking about my own people, Umuchu people, Umuchu Christians, precisely. They keep seeing their own good as evil and seeing the evil that white man brought to us as good. How can what your ancestors established for your good suddenly become evil to you? If not that the demons taught you so against your own. People that kill your ancestors tell you that what your ancestors kept was evil. No, your ancestors did not kill them. They are the one that killed your ancestors. Then when your ancestors begin to fight, they brought Canaan and defeated them. Then forced them to embrace this religion you have now. That's why when it's good, you say it is God. God is white man. And when it is bad, you say it's the devil. And the devil is still the white man. Both God and the devil that you are talking about, both of them are white man. Can you see that God and the devil? No. Why? Because man is that God or the devil. That's why I titled this, You Are the One. When you go and do something and succeed, for example, those of you that are educated, those of you that are professors, those of you that are, that have achieved great things in life, when somebody talk or when you think about that, you say it is God, it's by God's grace. Have you seen that God? No. Who made those things happen? You. But you are ascribing it to invisible God, the God you have not seen. Man created invisible God. Man made God a mystery. Because man cannot prove the existence of God. Then so he made God mystery. The man that created God made God incorporeal, mystery, hidden, secret. He don't want you to know what he know. That's why religion is a cult. Religion is Illuminati. Religion is a club, a place where they hoard knowledge, or what they don't want you to know the evil they have done and doing. Where have you seen the God you say God created you? Have you seen God? The God you say created you have not, but you see your parents. But that one you will not accept it. You will not even think about it because your parents also told you there is God that created them. And you believe that. Then you go to that silly question. Well, how about the first man and first woman? Are you the first man and first woman? If you are not the first man and first woman, why are you worried how they came to be? Do you know how you came into being? Do you know how you came into existence? That's the one you're supposed to be talking about. So you can plan with you about your life and live your life. White men are not even worried about the first man and first woman. They're worried about themselves, and you see them making things. That's why they kill your ancestors to possess your possessions so that they will live better life. And that's what you must do. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. And it costs blood. How did they possess possess our possessions and they replace us? How did they do that? They came to our land, the place you call Saudi Arabia, Turkey, all those Israel, all those Middle East belongs to us. But these people came, they kill our men, rape our women, and begin to produce after their kind. And today you see them there, today saying it is their land. But the place you call Russia today belongs to us. They came and kill out our men, rape our women to produce after their kind, and they possess the land. And today they are talking about how Africans cannot unite, because they are the demons that are still responsible of our division and destruction. All of them, Russia, America, Europe, all of them, Asia, all of them hate us. You see how they are killing, maltreating blacks in China. Look at China. Chinese people are not even white people. Look at them. They have power. They have weapons. They have nuclear weapons. Is there any country in Africa that have nuclear weapons? There is nothing you can do. You can run your mouth all you want. They will still be maltreating you. Your leaders are toy to them. Your leaders are bullshit to them. Why? Because you accepted the God white man gave to you. Chinese people did not accept it. They begin to build themselves. They have weapons like white people. Can you see white people maltreating Chinese people? If they maltreat them, they retaliate and they come, war starts. But no matter what you do to Africans, they are stupid. They will say, it is God's will. We survive it because there is God. That's what they will tell you. It is God. God has been on our side. If not God, who has been on our side? We have been perished. You know what we have went through? It's the same thing they talk about when they talk about Nigeria. They say, oh, Nigerians have went a lot of things. They went through the war, blah, blah, blah. It is God. That is why we still have Nigeria. No, that's why you still having that problem. And your problem will remain until Nigeria split. And the African problem will remain until Africa destroy religion. Religion is what destroying Africa. All those religions, no matter how many good works you think that, no, they are not. They are swallowing your camel and giving you a mosquito. And you say, oh yeah, they are no. Everything that white men brought to Africa is meant to be evil to Africa, not for their good. But because you don't know your own goodness, because you don't know your own history, you think they brought you any good. No, they destroy your greatness and giving you that useless thing you call civilization. Your own civilization is far better than their civilization. What you had is far better than what they are giving to you. You have the factory, they destroy it and start giving you candy. You say, yeah, they are good. They are not. When you say God is good all the time, you say white man is good all the time. Have you seen the God you're talking about? No. You are that God you're talking about. You are the one that will rise and create things. God simply means one that creates. It doesn't mean a deity to worship. It doesn't mean anyone that created you. No, it's one that creates. Your father and mother came together and created you. That's how they created you. No God created you anywhere. Who will create somebody like you again? You look for a woman if you're a man, or you look for a woman, you look for a man if you're a woman. Both of you have sex. That's how you reproduce after your kind. It has nothing to do with any God. Who can multiply human being? You, human being. You are the one that will multiply yourselves. It's not any God. Who will sustain your life? You. It's not any God. Wake up, my people. Have you seen any criminal they caught and they claim responsibility? They always say is the work of the devil, especially in Africa. When you catch them doing bad things, they say it's the work of the devil. You catch them killing their fellow human being, it's the work of the devil. Who is that devil? You are that devil. If you say it's the work of the devil, then who did that? You. You are the devil. You are the one. You are that devil. You are that Satan that is doing all that evil. There is no Satan anywhere in the spiritual world controlling you. No, you are the God you're talking about. You are the devil you're talking about. If you are doing good, you are God. If you are doing bad, you are devil. And no one that is doing bad to you that have two heads. If they can do evil to you, can do evil to them. Never practice forgiveness for any reason. Never practice forgiveness, or always practice fairness. That is what is sinking Africans lower. Forgiveness. Somebody will kill people and come and say, for God's sake, forgive me. It was the devil's work. Oh, God, I believe in God. Okay, that's okay. Let's leave him, blah, blah, blah. The person will kill more and remain in power. Because you are practicing what you don't know. You are practicing what is strange to you and it's not working for you. You are the one that is that God you're worshiping. That God you said, God is good all the time. It is you. That devil you are binding and casting, it is you. Remember, that person that is doing good does not have two heads. You can do good also. That person that is doing evil does not have two heads. You can do evil also. Whatever any person anywhere think they are, you are. If white people can build weapons, if white people can kill and possess, you can do that also, Africans. Stop being cowards and attributing your success to God and your failure to the devil that the white man gave to you and you have not seen. You have not seen God at any time and you cannot see God. You have not seen the devil or Satan at any time and you cannot see the devil or Satan at any time. Understand that what you see are people and the world. So if people, the one responsible of killing your ancestors, what makes you think there is a God that will come to save you or to do anything for you? You are the one that will rise up to fight back. Your ancestors fought, but they will not tell you that one. Your ancestors fought before they defeated them, and you are their descendants. What are you doing to regain your place, your enviable position in life? You have to wake up, Africans. You are the one that will change Africa. But you cannot change Africa being a Christian. You cannot change Africa being a Muslim. You cannot change Africa being a Jew. You can only change Africa when you become African. When you begin to think Africa. When you begin to live Africa. That's the only way. We can make all the noise all we want. We can claim all we want. We can pray all we want. We can travel everywhere we want until we begin to know ourselves. Until we begin to live ourselves as Africans, Akebulans, the one that taught the whole world how to build roads. The one that taught the whole world how to build houses. Yes, we are the one. You have to wake up, Africans, or you continue suffering. That's why I always say, think or stink. It is your choice. You can choose to keep thinking and live well, or to keep stinking and keep suffering. Anything anyone can do in this world, you can do it. No one have monopoly of power. No one have monopoly of knowledge. No one have monopoly of evil. Anyone that can do evil, you can do it. Oh, I was discussing with my daughter. I said, when I relocate back to Nigeria, I will have both guns and charms. Everything I can have around me, I can have it. Learn from our brothers in Haiti. The first black people that defeated white people, they did not defeat them with weapons only. They used the voodoo power, African power they took from Africa. They used it to defeat France. That's the only black. Oh man. They did not only defeat France. America you are hearing today, Haitians help build America, help give them ground. Even the American war, who are the people that whoever gave victory in America? The ones that black people fought for. You don't know what you are. You don't know what you have. That's why you are slave to someone that's supposed to be your servant. White people supposed to be our servants and not us serving them. They're supposed to be grateful to us. They're supposed to be grateful for us. Without us, they would have been perished. But we are the real human beings. We saw them. We showed them compassion. We showed them love. We invited them for dinner. Then they turned us into the meal. And this is where we are today. And you think you are being nice. Women, no way. Somebody that killed your father to take your house. You think that person will allow you to take that house back by you pleading? Okay, please, we are good. No. The enemy of your father is your enemy. Or anyone that turns against me, I turn against that. It doesn't matter whether you are from my kinsmen, whether you are from my town, whether you are from Africa or Europe. You come against me, I'm coming against you also. Before you come to kill me, I will kill you. I'm no longer a religious person. I am African. Enough is enough. That's why I am calling us to wake up. We need majority of Africans. I need awakened family and friends so that we can unite and do things for ourselves. Government will not help you. White men gave you this government you have. It's not African way. Even the marriage you are having is not African way. It is time you wake up, wise up, unite, stand up and reclaim your place in the world. You have all it takes. You don't need any United Nations help. You don't need any United Kingdom's help. You don't need any white man's help. Africa, you can build yourself. Africa. Africa is for Africans, and the Africans are the one that will rebuild Africa again. No condition is permanent, and the sun will shine again. Peace.